pick order, right? Orange Esports going in for the first pick. Alter Ego will be the second pick right here.
Your
it is going to be Matilda ban
banning.
away from the side of Orange Esports. Alter Ego will go and ban away, maybe, possibly.
I think Selena.
Oh, your team is banning.
Okay, so it'll actually be a Yves ban coming into play here for the first ban. So a little shake up here from game number 1 as well as game number 2, as it will be Yves getting picked off the table. And I'm wondering whether or not the Selena will be left open. And I'm wondering why this Selena keeps getting banned from the side of Alter Ego Esports. Maybe Mirko has an insight into that. But before we get into that, we are going to wait for the second ban here from Orange Esports. Will it be the Phoveus, the Haya, or the Paquito? Because that is something that they've banned here in game number 1. And honestly, the impact that all these heroes can have in the game might actually be a game changer. But no, it actually finally will be the Yi Sun Shin getting banned here for game number 3. So both teams can't use it. Linkeza can't use it, and neither can Selly Boy. So for the second ban here in the first phase, what will Alter Ego Esports ban out?
You know, that's going to be the very, very good question for the side of Alter Ego, but also for Orange Esports. So far, we've seen the same exact heroes being banned in game number 1 and game number 2, with Yi Sun Shin taken off the board. Some of the heroes that they banned earlier, like the Paquito, like the Phoveus, are opened up right now. For now, Alter Ego banning away that Yves, going in for their second ban, will most probably be either the Paquito or the Phoveus. I think the Paquito will be the better ban here because, again, Orange Esports have the first pick. There you go. No, actually, it is going to be the Alucard ban coming in from the side of Alter Ego. Very interesting ban right now.
Yeah, this is definitely a respect ban towards Orange Esports, knowing that this is one of their most top-picked heroes during MPL Malaysia. So, a respect ban coming in from Alter Ego Esports, which is actually a really good chess game here, because if they leave YSS... if they banned out YSS, of course, one of the bans that they wanted to pick will be open up for them. But since their second pick, they choose to ban this Alucard first in the first phase and maybe being able to pick up 2 Prio heroes. So a good game here coming in from Alter Ego Esports. And this is why I love the drafting phase so much. It is definitely just like a game of chess. Yeah. But for the last ban coming from Orange Esports, will it be the
team?
It'll actually be the Farsa getting picked off.
Yeah, so we're seeing a very different trend into game number 3, right? Game number 1, game number 2, they were still testing the waters. They were still testing like, all right, we're just gonna ban the Prio heroes. We'll see what they bring out in the game. Game number 2, we saw it again, but in game number 3, complete respect bans coming in. We see the Yi Sun Shin banned away from the side of Orange Esports. We see the Farsa as well from the side of Alter Ego as well, going in for that Alucard ban. Not a Prio hero, but it is one of the comfort picks coming in from the side of Orange. So very, very respectable drafts coming in from both of the teams right now, as we are going to see the Hayabusa ban coming in as well. It is going to be the Paquito and the Phoveus opened up for both of the teams. Will Orange Esports choose to go for the Phoveus or the Paquito? I feel like Paquito is definitely going to be the better pick as a first pick because Phoveus is so easily countered, but I may be wrong. Nope, I'm not. Orange Esports will go for that Paquito, and Alter Ego, they might go for the Esmeralda Phoveus.
Yeah, they could. And that will be honestly really, really scary here coming into the drafting from Alter Ego Esports, knowing that in the hands of Alter Ego Esports, the impact that those heroes can have towards the game will be astounding. So, in response to the Paquito pick, in the hands of Orange Esports, what will Alter Ego pick up? Will they be able to take that Jawhead as well? Maybe that is also a possibility. Or will they opt for something different this time? Will they be picking up the Cho? But it actually will be the Lilia as well as the Nathan. So, completely different here. Coming in from Alter Ego Esports, they have chosen to take the Lilia as well as a Nathan, knowing that the Farsa as well as a Yves have already been banned. And now, as a response, the Kagura as well as the Ling has been picked up by Orange Esports. And honestly, Ling and Nathan,
you know, basically 2 sides of the same coin, right? Both of them having different styles. Orange Esports going in for more dive-heavy composition, whereas Alter Ego, they're going for sustain. They're going for front to back right now. With the Nathan and the Lilia, it's basically confirmed. Same thing goes for Orange Esports with the Paquito, who's able to dive, the Kagura and Ling, who synergizes really well with that Paquito. It is going to be the clash of styles again, most probably. But Alter Ego, they need something to be able to keep that Ling at bay. And, you know, Leo Murphy, he's pretty famous for his Kufra.
Yeah,
One of the main counters. Or they could go for the Phobius right here. No,
Your team
they actually choose
is
to go for the
banning.
Ruby. Another good counter towards this Ling. That stun, the melee stun that she provides, the I'm offended that can basically chain with that CC is going to be huge. Now, if you're able to actually just lock this Ling down in the team fights with the CC, he is completely useless. So that's exactly what Alter Ego wants to do right now as we enter the second banning phase. Very surprising that we didn't see a Phobius pick coming in from Alter Ego. As again, Ling is it's a heavy dash hero.
Yeah, for sure. But it
Your
will
team
be
is
the Angela
banning.
getting banned off away by the side of Alter Ego Esports, taken away from Orange. And what will Orange reply with? What will they respond with here in the second phase of the draft, ban, and picks? Will they ban out maybe someone in the front lines, possibly?
Maybe. Oh,
Your
there you go.
team
Here we
is
go.
banning.
Yeah.
Someone who is a frontliner, someone who is able to scramble right there. Yuzong has been taken off the board by the side of Orange Esports. Alter Ego will look to ban the Roamer, so the Angela has been banned. Will they go for another healing hero? We saw the Florin pick coming in MPL ID Season 8 playoffs 2 times, picked up by EVO's Legends, and both of those times they were able to win. But we haven't seen a lot of the Florin picks coming in from most of the teams, right? Florin has actually been, for the most part, disregarded. So will Alter Ego go for that ban, or will they go for just a tanky, engage heavy kind of hero right here?
Yeah.
Or they might just go for the gold lane ban.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I think Orange Esports, I was leaning on towards maybe a secondary
Your team
gold, a
is
secondary
banning.
damage dealer, but it actually will be that Grok ban coming into play from Alter Ego Esports. So we're definitely banning towards that roamer position. But for the last ban here by Orange Esports, who will they be banning out from AE?
That's going to be the huge question, right? From the side of Orange Esports, what are they going to ban right here? I think they're going to go and target Nino, man. Banning away maybe another hero for him, which is the Benedetta.
Benedetta, yeah.
Is going to be really, really good if they are able to take it away, but it is going to be the Esmeralda. So, with that Esmeralda ban, Alter Ego can go pick up the Phobius right here. Alright? Phobius is still open. We've seen it before, picked up by Nino.
Yeah, and if that is the case, it would actually be a really, really good play against the Ling coming into play from Orange Esports, and I think that would be a really, really good pick here, especially knowing that the Esmeralda has been banned. But we're gonna wait for a few seconds because it seems like they are still discussing here if we take a look at their gaming house. So what will Alter Ego actually secure here in the second phase of the draft ban and picks? And honestly, I think that Orange Esports, they're playing a little too early here, Mirko. I'd like to see some late game insurance coming in from them, and maybe Alter Ego can actually draft against that or draft towards that, as we're gonna wait for a few seconds, 5 more seconds, until we're gonna see will it be that Paquito finally getting picked up for Alter Ego, as it is finally opened up here in game number 3, but it actually will be that Kufra. So
Like I
this
mentioned,
is not a good time for Ling at all. Look at the CC coming in from Alter Ego Esports.
honestly, Alter Ego, they might also be going for that Phobius, right? If Orange Esports doesn't pick it up for themselves, which, honestly, even if they do pick it up for themselves, it doesn't really do anything much for them, right? Man, Orange Esports, they need to be able to pick up the Phobius, if not the counter to Phobius here. And we'll see what it goes for. It is going to be the Kimi in the gold lane and the Diggy as the roamer. Alter Ego now with their response. Will they go for the Phobius? Will they be able to dive into that back line? Or will they instead go for a peel kind of hero again for that Nathan? This is going to be the question.
That Diggy pick actually came into clutch. I mean, I just said there was so much CC coming in from Alter Ego Esports, and having this Diggy, this person who can actually give protection from the CC, the anti-CC ultimate that he has, is it plays really, really well into their composition. And with the late game insurance coming in from Kimi as well, the DPS as well, I think Orange Esports actually has a really solid composition right now. But for Alter Ego Esports, what will they be choosing to complete their lineup? They already have the DPS coming in from Nathan, the burst from Lilia, they have CC as well as initiation coming in from both the Ruby and the Kufra, but it will be that Benedetta coming into play here for Nino. So, looking crazy scary for both compositions right now, but
Man.
honestly, Mirko, which composition do you like better?
Honestly, I'll have to go for Alter Ego here in this game. You know, I feel like they got a lot of the comfort picks. Leo Murphy on his comfort pick. We see Nino on that Benedetta. The Nathan that we saw in game number 1 from Silly Boy was very scary. Even though they lost in the first game, I feel like it is one of the picks that they have practiced a lot on. Meanwhile, from the side of Orange Esports, I feel like their win condition is going to be a lot harder because it is very mixed. No one is going to be able to protect this Kimmy if the Benedetta goes behind. If they do, Alter Ego is just going to wipe house.
Yeah, you're completely right. I think the composition is a little bit more solid from Alter Ego Esports, but honestly, I'd like to see Orange Esports be able to execute and implement their draft as it was made. But Mirko, give us game number 3.
Let's go. We're going to get into game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag Malay Pride or hashtag Indo Pride in the chat right now. I want to see it spammed, all right? Because this is going to be the first match concluded. Whoever gets the win, both of them are at match point. There will be one team knocked out of the board. Leo Murphy goes in onto Linkaza, or using the bouncing ball, dealing a lot of damage and also buying a little bit more time, but instead, he actually just goes and peels for Linkaza. Linkaza will be able to get that purple buff a little bit faster, actually.
Yeah, and honestly, this matchup between Kimmy and Benedetta is kind of unfair. I think Kimmy really needs to play it really safe, but look at that! The damage coming in from Udil is insane and will be able to take first blood for his own team. Now, it seems like Alter Ego Esports now will be rotating towards that mid area, and looking at the minimap, it doesn't seem like Kimmy is having a good time at all, and knowing that this is the late game insurance that Orange Esports has up their sleeve, this is going to be really, really hard for Orange Esports to actually do something. And as I speak, it will be that Roamer being able to go into that area. And Nino now needs to be very, very careful.
Yeah, he got chunked a lot there, but look at that. It's going to be Leo Murphy actually looking for an engage onto Man. A lot of damage has been placed, and Man is going to be taken down. That's going to be the second kill of the game, picked up by Alter Ego. And now we are going to have to see Linkaza with this Ling. Will he be able to get a good impact in this game so far, as Nathan has rotated to the top side? They have already started to mirror up in the map, right? They don't want to meet up against each other, and it's going to be Leo Murphy trying to zone away Linkaza from the jungle, but in the end, not able to. Violence now gets taken down to very, very low HP. It's going to be Sully Boy rotating and trying to get the pick off, but it is under the turret. The damage will come through, and it is going to be him taken down, but look at the damage coming in as well. Ling will be able to get a double kill, and Orange Esports have equalized, basically, a 2-for-1 play in that top side. That is what they need to put into their, decision making. Ling can rotate so fast.
Yeah, he can definitely rotate so fast, and that is why he is like the #1 ban coming in from MPL ID last season. But now that it is open, we can actually see the impact that a Ling can actually have on the game. But with this composition, I think Orange Esports actually does have a higher chance and a higher dub here in the early game, and they need to use this to their benefit as of right now, because it seems like Monsters now will be actually the one getting pressured by Violence, and he needs to be very, very careful as well. But almost 3 minutes in, the turtle has already spawned, and now it is AE picking up the gold lead with 400 in gold.
Man, oh man, that was just beautiful. And look at that, it's gonna be the turtle taken down. It's gonna be actually, wait a minute, Man goes in very aggressively, and he's gonna get slain. Alter Ego picks up the turtle and a kill right now. Very good trade for them, as it is gonna be Nino picking up another on that bottom side. It is going to be Ahmad Jenny taken down, and Orange Esports have nowhere to go right now. It is gonna be Alter Ego controlling the map. Monsters actually winning in a 1v1 trade in the top side. A Paquito and Leo Murphy goes in, and that's gonna be Ling forced to use that Tempest Ablaze. Will be able to get out in the process, but a lot of time has been bopped. That's going to be Silly Boy almost taking away Balance in that top side, so they've actually swapped their roles here.
Yeah, they actually have swapped, but now it is Alter Ego Esports actually picking up the pace as well as the goal difference, as it's not looking good for Orange Esports at all, because 2 minutes in and already 2 deaths from Man as well as Ahmad Jenny. They aren't playing a good game right now, but wait a second, did Ahmad Jenny play in that previous game, Mirko? I think there was a roster swap that we weren't aware of.
Yeah, I feel like there is a roster swap. Honestly, yeah, I think...
It was Isonic. Yeah, oh wait, Isonic is still playing.
It was Iris, right, in the XP lane. It was Iris in the XP lane, but now he has been swapped for Valens, and it is going to be Ahmad Jenny taking Valens' position in that tank role, right?
Yeah.
So, again, we've seen a little bit of a roster change already. for now, but look at Amma Jenny gonna get chunked really, really low. Linkers are trying to get away, but the ultimate is gonna come as in Udil will be forced to use that black shoes. Leo Murphy has the damage, has the bouncing ball, but look at the damage coming from Linkaza. Is able to bounce all the way, and that's gonna be the kill picked up. Celebrate gets taken down, but the trade comes in. A 1-for-1 for now. Both of the junglers getting the kills in the process, but it is gonna be Alter Ego still with the 1,000 gold lead, about to be a 2,000 gold lead.
Yeah, I think they're doing a lot of damage here early on in the early game, but honestly, this is actually really different to what I expected when we were looking at the drafting. I thought that Orange Esport would actually be a little more aggressive, especially with the Ling and the advantage that a Ling can have in terms of rotation, but it is actually Alter Ego Esports being able to put the pressure all across the board, and look at that! Linkeza just gets taken away out of his own jungle, and now Leo Murphy will be able to catch Linkeza off guard, but unfortunately there is no follow-up damage, and now Alter Ego Esports are putting and pushing their focus onto this next objective in that turtle. But look at Ahmad Jenny already maybe looking for an opening, looking for a pickoff, as well as Man, but it seems like this might be an uncontested turtle for Alter Ego once again.
Very good setup, but look at that. Leo Murphy goes in for the engage onto iSonic, still able to dash away, and Alter Ego will be able to pick up the third objective in this game right now. As wait, was that was a second turtle, right? That was a second turtle, I feel like. Okay, all right. It's going to be Alter Ego picking up the second, but they have already made some very aggressive movements into the enemy jungle. So far, not spotted out, and it looks like it is going to be the purple buff taken away by the side of Alter Ego. There's no response whatsoever, and yeah, there we go. Celeboy picks it up. Ling will not have the purple buff, and that's going to be huge for the side of Alter Ego, as now it is going to be Valence, taken very low by Udil, still able to run away, but Monsters will catch him off. The flicker comes in, but he's trapped in the wall. Two flickers to take him down by the side of Alter Ego in the black shoes to bring him back in. Leo Murphy goes for the engage of damage. It's going to be enough, and Nino picks up another. An 8-3 score for the side of Alter Ego, and a 3,000 gold lead pushing into that mid lane turret.
Pushing into that mid lane turret and taking it for themselves, as it will be Alter Ego also putting the pressure on towards that turret in the bottom lane. And honestly, Orange Esports aren't looking too good right now. Leo Murphy goes in onto Ahmad Jenny very, very aggressively. He will be taken a little low, but unfortunately for them, he will still be able to escape. And now it is Linkeza actually being the one to having to be recalled. And now, Alter Ego Esports, they're putting a lot of pressure and eyes onto this next objective in that top lane, and now Ahmad Jenny gets taken off across the board out of the Land of Dawn into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and it is them honestly controlling and putting the pressure here.
Absolutely, man. That was just insane. But the final blow comes in, and that's going to be a killing spree picked up by Celeboy. He's looking for more, but it's going to be Nino who finish him off in the end with the execute. Alter Ego looking ferocious here in game number 3. Able to push in, and again, Nino. The disrespect coming in. Able to actually just zone away and play so aggressively. Look at the man. He's just tiptoeing right now as Munsters gets back to his lane. But Alter Ego with a 5,000 gold lead. Udil winning in the trade against Linkeza, forcing him to use the Tempest of Blaze, and the purple buff once again has been taken away. Udil pops in the black shoes. A lot of damage has been placed, still able to juke away, but it's going to be damage coming from Leo Murphy, and that's going to be a trade-off. The shutdown towards Udil. Remember in game number 1, Eterna, Alter Ego, they need to stay disciplined. Once they get too comfortable, that is when their opponents can come back in the game.
Yeah, and definitely going against a team as strong and disciplined as Orange Esports, that is not the decision that they want to be making. And honestly, with Udil taken away with the shutdown goal, that is not something that you want to feed into Orange Esports, as well as it seems like now Alter Ego Esports are going very aggressively. Valence is the next target, will be taken down with a killing spree by Nino, and Nino is just flexing right now, being able to use that recall to taunt his enemies. And now what can Man do there in the mid side, as we're going to take a look at the items. 8 minutes in.
8 minutes in right here. Celeboy has the Hunter Strike, gets the Wind of Nature as well to deny all the damage, and look at that. That's going to be Linkeza forced to use the Tempest of Blaze. Tries to get away, and Udil will be able to zone him away. Finch poised to get away, but look at that. So low HP, and Alter Ego will just be able to clean house, forcing every single member from the side of Orange Esports to go back under their base. Not a good look, and there you have it. Valence forced to use the Flicker, and Alter Ego controlling the game. Ahmad Jenny trying to run away, but the damage comes through again, taking half HP, and that's going to be the Aegis pop as well. Final blow to the backside is going to be Nino popping a lot of damage onto the backside. Will be able to use the Eye for an Eye to get away, but the damage will still be enough from the side of Linkeza to pick up a kill. But the I'm Offended will be able to connect onto Linkeza right now. 1v1 in shoes, but on the top side, Alter Ego have done a lot of damage. Valence goes in for more, but it's going to be Udil dealing so much and popping back in with that black shoes.
Yeah, honestly, Alter Ego Esports really needs to be very, very careful, because honestly, honestly, even though Nino has the amazing micro skills that he does, he needs to be very, very careful because he got picked off again. But look at this! Leo Murphy gets caught in a bad situation, will be taken very, very low. Linkeza being able to go into the backside, take him down, and now Munsters is next. What can he do right now? Tempest Blaze has been popped up onto Sally Boy, and now Sally Boy is the one in the vulnerable position, but Linkeza now being the one has to flee, and now another casualty from the side of Orange Esports.
Oh my lord, it was looking so good for Linkeza right there, but Wind of Nature was built by Sally Boy, so the itemization coming in strong here in the 9th minute of the game. That could have been huge. Linkeza would have been able to get a lot of kills in that skirmish earlier, but because of the Wind of Nature, instantly just turned away, and he was the one forced to back away. Nino goes in for the Phantom Slash, able to zone away Valence, and also the orange buff has been picked up by Sally Boy, and now the Lord will be for the side of Alter Ego. The pressure is for Alter Ego. Will Orange Esports choose to contest it? It seems like they can't even get out of their base. Sure, Linkeza is in the top side, but he's not doing anything right now, and it is going to be the free Lord coming in from the side of Alter Ego. Nino goes in for final blow to clear waves once again, but again, it is just Alter Ego completely dominating here in game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes in, almost 11 minutes in, and honestly, maybe we're just waiting for a power spike to come in from Isonic as well. We're gonna have to see if Orange can actually capitalize on any mistakes that Alter Ego can do, like in game number 1, or will it be Alter Ego being able to play and secure the discipline game, as now they will be invading and taking away all and any jungles or gold resource that Orange Esports has, and this is definitely not good for Orange Esports right now. But wow, Mirko, this is match number 1, mind you. Already so action-packed and so thrilling for us to watch and to cast as well. And I'm sure all of you guys that are watching right now are thinking the same. So we want to see and give support to whoever you guys are supporting right now. Will it be hashtag Indo Pride or hashtag Malay Pride, as now Alter Ego Esports are going in very aggressively and invading the base of Orange Esports. And right now, it doesn't seem like Orange Esports does have an answer to this.
Yeah, no answers for now. It's going to be Munsters dashing in front, trying to go for the I'm Offended, but the final blow will be able to go to the backside, and look at the damage! Nino goes in for the blaze, goes in for the engage, and that's going to be the reverse sweep from Alter Ego to take game number 3 and move forward in One Esports Mpl Invitational.
Yes, it will be! Finally, Alter Ego Esports showing their stuff, showing their teeth.